Today I've decided to rebuild a team I have never rebuilt before. Fiorentina right now are currently 13th in the Serie A, and considering the quality in their team, that is appalling. I told you, didn't I? Fiorentina have a pretty goddamn decent team. When you got the likes of Luka Jovic, you got Milinkovic, you got Galini on loan as well. It's a pretty solid team. Obviously there is room for improvement, that's why we're here. And we only have £36 million in the bank to spend, but you know I can make that money count. And I began that transfer window by getting rid of all the deadwood in Fiorentina's side, beginning with Alfred Duncan for 7.3 million, Riccardo Saponara for just over 7 million, and Giacomo Bonaventura for just under 10 million as well. But we definitely bolstered the strength of the midfield with the signing of Portuguese centre midfielder Renato Sanchez for 28.1 million. And I'm very happy about this signing. We brought in French centre back William Saliba for just over 34 million, which leaves the team looking like this going into season 1 of the rebuild of Fiorentina. I know that a lot of people are going to be like, Saliba would never leave Arsenal. Do you know what? You're probably right, but I've watched this guy this season and he is mustard, so I wanted him. And if I'm being honest, I really struggled to find positions to actually buy for, because if you think about it, a lot of the positions in this squad, I've got players in them with a lot of potential. Dodo, Ikone, Luka Jovic, Gonzalez, Biraghi, Galini. I know that Galini's on loan to us right now, but for this season at least we can make the most of him. We know what Sikowski's like from that rebuild battle, and we know that Castrovilli has got a lot of potential, so I was literally stuck for players to buy. And to be honest with this team, I am expecting a lot from Fiorentina. Which brings us to the Europa Conference League, in which we are in Group A, joined by Basaksehir, Heart and Rakow, who I've actually never heard of. They're a new team in this FIFA, if I'm not mistaken. But with the team that we've got, I am hoping that we are finishing first. We've come to October and we're second in the Conference League at the minute. But the team is beginning to really start to come into its own, so I really wanted to have a go with it. And our next game just happened to be against bottom of our group, Rakow, so it was a really good chance to see what our boys were made of, and we could not have asked for a better start. Oh, Ikone! What an absolute brilliant goal to start the game off with. 10 minutes in, 1-0 up. We did get plenty of chances in the first half, but it was a beautiful through ball from Gonzalez that made our second goal happen. Oh, right, Luka Jovic, come on, surely. Surely, yeah, easy. Luka Jovic, never in doubt when he's in front of goal. After that, we scored 2 more goals and called it a day. Oh, there we go. He ain't picking that one out. Sikowski with the header. Top right bins. Comfortable 4-0 win for Fiorentina. We are so above these guys, it's unreal. And there we have it, a very comfortable 4-0 win against Rakow. Surely that puts us at the top of the group in the Conference League, and hopefully we can keep this going for quite a long time. Well, we are halfway through the season, and I'll be honest with you, I'm buzzing with how we're doing. I did not expect us to be doing this well. I expected us with the team that we've got to maybe be 6th or 5th at this point, but 2nd in the league, I will take that with open arms. And just to give you guys a little update, this is how we got the team looking going into the second half of this season. As you can see, our front 3 are spectacular. Our middle 3, Sanchez is definitely turned up. Sikowski and Castrovilli, they're getting there. The back 4 is looking very goddamn good. Dodo, give this guy time. 24 years old, 77 rated. He's got a lot of potential. I'm going to be patient with this guy for a good 2 or 3 seasons. Obviously, Galini is on loan to us right now, so we will be focusing on a goalkeeper primarily for the next transfer window in season 2, but for now I really can't complain with how this team looks. The squad depth's really nice. We've got decent wingers, decent midfielders, decent keepers, strikers, centre backs. We're all good all over the pitch, to be honest. It's now a waiting game to see if Fiorentina can maintain their 2nd place spot by the end of the season. You know what? 5th place I will take with open arms. We finished this season inside the top 6. For the first season with a growing team like Fiorentina, I will definitely take 5th place. And as you can see, the bottom 3 were Lecce, Cremonese and Spezia. Juve went on to win the Coppa Italia. Villarreal went on to win the Conference League, with Real Sociedad winning the Europa League. And I'll be honest with you, Ikone and Gonzalez being the top goal scorers doesn't surprise me, because when I played with them against Rakow earlier on in this season, honest to God, they felt unbelievable to play with. I cannot wait to see how good they become. Ikone with 25 and 7, Gonzalez with 25 and 11, Jovic, he did alright to be fair, 82 82 rated now, 11 goals and 3. Barak, who is on loan to us right now, got 10 and 4. Zakowski, I told you, this guy is on smoke. He loves it. Arthur Cabral. You know what? I might send him out on loan next season. It's a shame to have somebody with the potential of his sat on the subs bench all the time. I think I will send him out on loan. But frankly speaking, a top 6 finish for the first season with Fiorentina, a growing squad with a lot of potential. I'll take it. And it just makes me look forward to season 2. So we begin season 2 with Fiorentina looking like this. There's a couple of players that aren't up to scratch at the minute. Castrovilli, but he's got high potential. He's 26 years old. Dodo, 79 rated, 24 years old though. But we definitely need a goalkeeper. And the board have definitely increased our budget this time to 83 million, and I know for a fact we can make the most out of that. And in that transfer window, I began by loaning out Arthur Cabral for a couple of years because it was just a shame to see him sat on that sub bench when he had so much potential. Aside from that, we brought in Manu Kone for just over 25 million. And the much needed improvement for the goalkeeping position, we brought in Andre Onana for just 32.1 million. Which leaves the team looking like this going into season 2 of this rebuild, and I'm very happy with how it looks considering this time last season there wasn't many 80 rated players in this squad. Now there's not one player under 80 rated in that starting 11. Regardless of the competition, we're definitely going to be challenging for trophies this season, and we are moving up in the world. We have gone from the Conference League to the Europa League, and we are in Group H, joined by Fenerbahce, Nantes and CFR 1907 Cluj. I'd say we'll probably finish top of the table, Fenerbahce finishing second, Nantes finishing literally exactly how it looks. That's how it's going to finish. In September though, we had picked up 1 win out of a possible 3, and our next opponent was one of Fiorentina's biggest rivals, Lazio. It's safe to say a lot was on the line. If we lose this game, we extend our bad run of form, but if we win this game, we will have bragging rights over one of our biggest rivals. Please, come on, Jovic! Oh my god! Jovic, you're shit! But in the 15th minute, some terrible defending led to this. Oh no, you absolute moron. Baraghi, what are you doing there? That is not the tackle I wanted you to make. Onana, if you saved this, you're a legend. He's going to go... Oh, Jesus Christ. Baraghi, you're an absolute... You know what, mate? You're coming off for that. Screw you, mate. Honestly, Igor can go there. Baraghi, you shit. And just like that, we responded. Oh my god, Gonzalez is away. Gonzalez! Come on! Just like that, we equalise with a goal from our left winger, Gonzalez. And it turns out Lazio's defence just could not hack Gonzalez. Oh my god, Gonzalez! Oh my god! Gonzalez! Speedy Gonzalez has got 2 in the space of 10 minutes. Speedy Gonzalez! But just like that, Lazio struck again. Oh no. Oh my god. Onana. What is up with you? Then on a counter-attack late in the second half, Lazio sealed the deal. No. Oh no. No. Onana, can you save anything? Honestly, I bet Onana hasn't made a single save in this game. He's got paper clips for freaking fingers, the prick has. Then in the dying minutes of the game, this happened. Please. Yes! Oh my god! The substitute that came on for Jovic, I don't know what his name is, I can't remember. Holy shit! He has potentially got us a point from this game. Onana is absolute dog shit in goal, but thankfully our strikers have come in clutch. Wow. 3-3. And I'll be honest with you, I think if we have a better keeper, we win that game. Some of the goals that Onana conceded, I think a better keeper saves. But Lazio are a very good team, credit to them. But hopefully, at the halfway point this season, we pick up a little bit of form and we can go from there. Well, we are at the halfway point this season and we are top of the league by the looks of it because of the head-to-head with Juve. But nevertheless, we are still top of the league. And to be honest, I don't see why we can't go on to win it. I do think going forward, though, after playing that game against Lazio, we do need to make a couple of changes. And we haven't done bad in Europe either, topping Group H of the Europa League by 2 points. And I called it. Every single team is in the exact position I said, but we are cruising to the round of 16 and that's all that matters. And I started that transfer window by selling Gaetano Castrovilli for just over 20 million because he'd submitted a transfer request and I couldn't do anything about it. On top of that, after that lackluster performance against Lazio, I have sold Cristiano Baraghi for 25.2 million. Replacing him is a fullback by the name of Tyreek Mitchell and we bought him for 21.4 million. And I decided to bring in a centre defensive midfielder into the team, so I brought in 6 6'4" Czech Republic Tomáš Souček for 27.6 million. Leaving the team looking like this going into the second half of this season, and it looks very nice to say the least. However, in game, it doesn't really play that well against higher level opponents. Against Rakow, we slapped them because they're not that good. Against Lazio, they aren't even the best type of opponent you can come up against, and we only narrowly drew with them 3-3. But I do believe with the signings that we made, with the formation change, with the tactics, this is the way forward with Fiorentina. And hopefully by the end of this season, we will have won the Serie A title and hopefully maybe even won the Europa League. Well, we come to the end of the season, and once again, we've dropped from the place that we were originally at, the halfway point. We've finished 5th in the league. I believe we finished there last season. We haven't progressed. We haven't gone backwards, but it would be nice to not choke a position at the end of the season that we were originally in. And the bottom 3 this season with Venezia, Salernitana and Monza. With Inter Milan winning the Coppa Italia, Trabzonspor won the Conference League, while we went on to win the Europa League, at least meaning we are in the Champions League next season, which is a humongous step in the right direction. Barca won the Super Cup, whilst Manchester City won the Champions League. While Gonzalez once again being the top goal scorer, 26 and 5 in 53 games, with Luka Jovic actually turning up this time with 25 goals, 10 assists in 55 games. Ikone, 19 goals, 17 assists, not bad at all. Arthur Cabral, he's on loan at Atalanta, 16 goals, 5 assists to Kone, 11 goals, 6 assists, Sikowski 8 and 4. Souček got 6 goals from that CDM role as well. It's been a pretty solid season. If we could only finish how we started, it would be incredible, but we can't seem to keep that form going after the midway point of the season. Hopefully in season 3 we can change that. Starting season 3, this is how the team looks, and as you can see, the only weaknesses, realistically speaking, are both of our fullbacks, Tyreek Mitchell and Dodo, and we are being spoilt rotten by our board. 102 million to spend this season. We only did 2 things in that transfer window, and it was like I said, we needed 2 fullbacks, so I went ahead and brought in Denzel Dumfries for 25 million and German fullback David Raum for just over 45 million, which does leave the team looking like this. And to be fair, guys, going into Europe this year, I'm exceptionally confident we can do pretty goddamn well. The goalkeeper's good, the back 4's good, the trio in the middle is good, the front 3 are good, even the bench is looking unreal. The only thing that we are missing is a goalkeeper, but we do have a spare 20 odd million in the January transfer window, so hopefully we can sort it out there. And we are indeed in the Champions League. We started from the Conference League, went to the Europa League, and we have stepped up to the big boy table now in the Champions League. We are in Group A, joined by the bottle jobs themselves, Frankfurt and Galatasaray. It's going to be quite interesting to see how we fare off against the likes of the bottle jobs, Frankfurt and Galatasaray, all very formidable teams. I do give Spurs a lot of grief, but I can't deny that they have got a good squad on FIFA. We came to the final game of the group stage, and there was still a chance we could get knocked out and sent to the Europa League. And with the team that we've got, I have got to try my best to stop that happening. And our final game in the group stage was against 4th place Galatasaray, who hadn't registered a single point yet. It was either we won this game and go to the round of 16 pretty comfortably, or we draw or lose and we have a squeaky bum time moment where we see if we've actually made it. It took us over 40 minutes to actually get a chance, but Christ, we made it count. Oh, what a goal from Kone! We have not deserved that at all. However, you've got to take your chances in the Champions League. And in the 60th minute, we killed the game off. Oh, beautiful. Renato. Can we get for Jovic? And it's 2-0. Galatasaray. It's done. 61 minutes into the game. We make it 2-0. And we have booked our place in the round of 16. And we put the nail in the coffin in extra time. Oh, and there it is. Ikone in the dying embers of extra time. He seals the deal completely. Commiserations to Galatasaray. They didn't register a single win or point, I believe, in the entirety of this group stage, but we have booked our place in the round of 16 very comfortably in the end. And that was the last kick of the game. Like I've just said, we are into the round of 16. The question is now, who's our opponent in the round of 16 and how are we doing in the Serie A? And halfway through the season, we find ourselves 2 points behind first and second place AC Milan and Inter Milan. It is very tight at the top, as you can see. There's only 4 points between first place and fifth place. That's how close it is at the top. And as you guys know, we did make it to the round of 16 in the Champions League, finishing second in the Group A. Annoyingly second to Spurs, but it is what it is. And our round of 16 opponent is Manchester United. That is going to be a difficult game. And we solved our goalkeeping crisis by bringing in Belgian goalkeeper Keon Casteels for just over 20 million. I then moved swiftly on to the round of 16 tie against Manchester City, where we actually picked up a win to give us the advantage in the second leg. This was not going to be an easy game. United were going to throw everything they had at us. The question is, could we cope with them defensively, or were they too much to handle in the end? In 22 minutes in, they showed us what they could do. Oh no. Bloody hell, why didn't they put a tackle in? They just backed away. Then just over 10 minutes later, we replied in emphatic fashion. Oh my god, what a goal. Oh my god, against the running play, Jovic just taps one in. Beautiful driven low cross in from Gonzalez. In 1-1, just like that. And honestly, nothing else happened after that, and we booked our place in the quarterfinals, where we faced off against German giants Bayern Munich. Honestly, guys, Bayern Munich's teams on FIFA aren't exactly incredible anymore, so going into this game, we should have an easier time going into... Oh, okay, 1-1, 1-1. Maybe not easy. But in the second leg, whilst we didn't make it easy, we did get past Bayern Munich to make it to the semi-finals. And in the semis, we come up against Atletico Madrid with their 3-1-4-2 formation. And to be honest, I'd say these have got the best team out of everybody we've faced so far. So it's going to be interesting to see how the boys in blue get on against them. We went 1-0 away from home. We could actually get to the final this year. That bloody suspension curse has hit us once again, but we've got the squad depth to deal with it. So we are 1-0 up against Atletico Madrid. We just need one more win or draw. And we're... Come on! We're into the Champions League final! And boys, it looks like it's going to be an all-Italian final because we are facing off against Juve in the Champions League final. Before we get into the game, though, let's see how we've done in the league and elsewhere this season. Well, boys, it's between the two Milan sides this year, but it was Inter Milan who absolutely wiped the floor with this league, only losing 2 all season. 11 points clear of second place AC Milan, who were 4 points clear of us. Inter Milan were just on another level. And in the bottom 3, it was Lecce, Parma, and Empoli. Juve did go on to win the Coppa Italia, though, with Nice winning the Conference League. Bloody Everton went on to win the Europa League. And we did get to the Super Cup final because we won the Europa League last year. However, Manchester City very narrowly beat us 4-3 on penalties. But ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to the stats, there's only one player this season that has really stood out amongst the crowd. It is Nicolas Gonzalez with 40 goal contributions in 53 games. The boy's an absolute freaking powerhouse on that wing. Then you have Jonathan Ikone on the other side of the pitch, bagging himself 30 goal contributions in 52 games. Then you've got Renato Sanchez from the centre midfielder position, bagging 31 goal contributions this season. He's got more than freaking Ikone, for God's sake. Then Luka Jovic fell off a little bit this season. He let everybody else do all the work, getting himself 13 and 5, which isn't bad, but it's definitely not good at the same time. Daoum, bloody hell, 7 and 3 as well. Dumfries got 6 goals himself. Kone got 4 and 5. Then it was pretty box standard from there on out. But boys, we have collected Fiorentina from the mud. We've polished them up. We have brought in new players. We have improved every single player in that starting 11. And in 3 seasons, we found ourselves in the Champions League final against Italian giant Juve. The question is, though, is it going to be Fiorentina lifting that trophy, or is it going to be Juve? Oh my god. Look, Jovic! He's through! Already! Oh! And that one chance was literally the only thing that happened in that 45 minutes. That was the deadest off of football I've ever played, honestly. And with literal seconds to go in the game, this happened. Oh my god, Ikone. Ikone, please! Oh my god, we've done it! Boys, Gonzalez, the beautiful man himself, has won it in the dying seconds of this game. Juve's hearts are broken. Fiorentina have risen from the ashes of their terrible start this season, and now they are officially the champions of freaking Europe. That's surely got to be the last kick of the game. There it is! That is the last kick of the game. Fiorentina from 13th place in the Serie A right now 3 seasons later, the champions of frickin' Europe. Talk about an underdog story. But that is where this video has come to an end. Be sure to leave a like, smash the hell out of that subscribe button, turn that notification bell on so you never miss a video I upload. We are on the road to 7,000 subscribers. That is all from me. It has been your boy Golden. Hope you guys have an absolutely incredible afternoon. And until next time, I'll see you later.